Joining me now to help break it all down, Alex Jacobson is the founder of Jacobson Mediation Group. Alex, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to talk about divorce today. I'm happy to talk about divorce only in the sense that we give people direction on where they want to go if they need to go down this route. So very privileged to have you on the program. Let me start with a kind of an odd question, but I'm going to throw it out there. I've seen a lot of commercials for like Legal Zoom. I think that was founded by Bob Shapiro, famous of the OJ trial. There are other sites where you can create your own documents. Is it wise to go through a divorce? This is pretty complicated on your own without consulting an attorney, a CPA, etc.
I strongly advise against that. If your case is so simple that it can be done, relatively quickly, not financially complex, no disputed custody issues, then hire a younger associate from a law firm. You don't need a senior partner at the firm to draft the documents, but you want it done correctly. And then if it's a more complex case that has, real financial significance, disputed custody issues, you want it drafted properly. You want to make sure that this is going to be a durable document that a judge is going to stamp. And I sort of liken it to going to the DMV and getting to the front of the line and not having everything you need to get your driver's license renewed. When you go through the process of getting divorced, there are many steps, some of which are administrative, some of which are substantive, and you want it all done correctly so that you can get it across the finish line in a complete way.
Let me follow up with that. So, therefore, using your logic, you probably shouldn't go to ChatGPT or some other AI because AI is so pervasive now. Everywhere you go, including in the legal profession. I'm sure lawyers use it in some way, shape, or form, but I wouldn't go there as well. I wouldn't consult with my open AI to help guide me through a divorce.
Look, can you consult with it to get the wheels turning and help you think of questions that you may not be asking yourself, topics that you may not be considering? Of course. But do you want AI drafting your divorce documents? This is a really significant document that you want done properly. So, I say no, but maybe I'm a dinosaur and I'm going to
You're
be
not a
replaced by AI. I don't know.
You are not. First of all, I'm the dinosaur. Between the two of us, I'm the dinosaur. But in all seriousness, I would prefer an expert. I mean, I think the more, I guess it would depend on your age, right? The more assets you have, the more things you have. It's like your tax return. The tax return, you could probably do your own filing through or use one of the software packages. The more complex your tax return gets, you probably need to consult a CPA for all the different components to that. So I agree with you, and I don't think you're a dinosaur at all. I think you're just rational and reasonable. Let's talk about mediation because the antithesis of a divorce is that it's going to be expensive. It's going to have a lot of cost to it. I'm never going to, it's going to go on for years and years and years. In some cases, it does. Mediation is really a way to streamline, my understanding is, of the divorce process.
Absolutely. It can be streamlined in multiple ways. When you're in a divorce litigation process, attorneys will ask for every document under the sun to be produced, every credit card statement, every bank account statement, and then they spend time reviewing those statements. And you're incurring unnecessary fees as a result. So, streamlining the discovery process, keeping your kids out of the process. In mediation, parents can sit in a conference room or in separate breakout rooms and try to come to a complete agreement relating to their kids without the need for a guardian being appointed, without the need for their kids to be interviewed and involved in the process. That streamlines the process. And so, in mediation, we have the opportunity to tailor the process to the needs of that family, both from a financial and parenting perspective. And that cuts down on time and cost and emotional stress. So, I'm a huge proponent of mediation, obviously, but it really does streamline the process.
Are more people heading in that direction? I would assume yes. I think there's always going to be acrimony. There's always going to be disagreement. Are people going to you see like the big celebrity cases, they always go to, having a divorce attorney. I don't think they ever go to mediation. I could be wrong, but are more.
Well, just to correct that for 1 second,
Sure.
mediation is still for very high conflict cases. Um, it's just for cases where people recognize that we're not serving anybody but the lawyers to take it to litigation. Mediation is also can be attorney assisted mediation, where the attorneys participate in the process, helping their clients, giving them that real time legal advice in the process, but without having to go to court. So it's not just for people who almost get along and need help dotting I's and crossing T's in their agreement. It's still for very high conflict, financially complex cases, but it's a way to get it done in a more streamlined fashion.
Well, I will accept that correction. Thank you, and that distinction. Thank you so much for correcting me, because I am the layperson here. Let's talk about co-parenting for a couple minutes, because this has to be, without a doubt, one of the more, aside from distributing assets and whatnot, custody, figuring out who's going to handle what for the children, one, two, three, four, however many kids you have. How does that work? Because I could see that being difficult.
It's incredibly challenging, and when people don't get along and can't agree upon what an appropriate schedule is for their kids, number one, it oftentimes makes them continue living in the same house together until they reach that agreement, which is understandably a very toxic environment for the kids. And so it's really important to reach that parenting agreement, even if it's a temporary schedule, as quickly as possible, so that the kids aren't subjected to the constant conflict between their parents. But it's also very important to consider all of the nuances that must be taken into consideration in a parenting schedule. Do you have a superstar athlete that's going to have practices and games here, there, and everywhere? Do you have a kid that has special learning needs, and that you need to tend to, and, parents whose work schedules may not be conducive to supporting those learning needs? Are there medical needs that you need to be mindful of? So it's not just as simple as who's going to have Monday and Tuesday night and who's going to have Wednesday and Thursday night, and you're going to alternate weekends. You have to be really thoughtful about the process to make sure that the kids are that they are impacted as little as possible in this process, and they can be comfortable laying their head down in a bed at home with both of their parents.
And that co-parenting agreement, is that a separate document from the separation or divorce agreement? It doesn't need to be ratified. I'm asking more of a procedural question. Does it need to be ratified by the court?
It does. Ultimately, it does. You can create a temporary schedule, but ultimately, your parenting agreement is one document, your financial agreement is one document, and it's, and they're both ultimately blessed by the court. But you don't have to, when I say they're blessed by the court, you don't have to be involved in the litigation process for that to happen. You reach an agreement in mediation, and then you submit it to the court for the judge to stamp it.
I have an odd question, so I hope you permit me
Of course.
because I just come, you watch Perry Mason or whatever, the show Matlock with Kathy Bates, and there's always the forum shopping, or you try to get a judge versus another judge. How does it work in the divorce process? Do you just get that? Is it next judge up?
It's random. It's a total random assignment. You don't get to choose. There's several more procedural steps to that. You can, on one occasion, take a change from a judge, and then you get reassigned to a new judge. But it is a random assignment.
And how do you, judges do a lot of different things. They are over different court cases. How do you get on the good side of the judge? Just follow the direction.
Be prepared.
Be
Be prepared. As an attorney, as a litigant, be prepared. Know what the issues are that are going to be presented before the court on that particular occasion. Be prepared. Have provided that, the whatever legal briefs you need to provide to the court in advance so that judge can do their reading. That's my best advice.
Yeah, and you probably have to have some level of, as one of the participants, you probably have to have some level of emotional intelligence, because you're probably going to have some setbacks, I guess. I mean, or wins along the way, and so being able to keep your emotions in check probably is a recommended thing, I would think.
Absolutely.
Alex, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for at least agreeing to answer some of my probably out of left field or right field questions.
Okay.
But I really appreciate it. I think they're probably questions that many of us that have not been through that process have. Thanks
It's
for
what the
joining
people
us.
want to hear.
They do. They want to hear, and they want to hear from you, not me, because I don't know anything about this. Alex, always great to see you. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to having you back again very soon.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget, we're back again tomorrow morning with another great expert and another great topic. You can tune in right here Monday through Sunday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter, The Morning Pulse, for all the news in one place, delivered directly to your email box. Check it out at our website.